I apologize, all right? I will never, ever, all right, speak the notion that if a superstar did come across and Sharp was requested in a trade to trade him. Because after I made that video yesterday, say, oh, maybe package Simons and Sharp for like a Chris Middleton or something. No, I'm stupid, and you guys should think I'm stupid. Because Shaedon Sharpe had 24 points. This kid should be either, what is, a senior in high school or a freshman in college, because I know he reclassified. 9 of 19 from the field, 40 minutes. Okay, I'm 23 years old. All right, this kid is 19. In a month, in 2 months, I guess he'll be 20 years old. The kid's still a teenager. Shot 4 of 7. Can jump out the gym. All right, 3 assists, 4 steals. He did what his team needed him to do. All right, Shaedon Sharpe was awesome. Damian Lillard scored another 30 points. Career high, by the way. 127 to 115 win. Trent Watford had a season best 21 points as well. Shout out to him. And Joseph Nurkic also scored 20. Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons were both out with injuries. And look, Shaedon Sharpe was a guy that I was high in the draft process. Like, I really did think he was a guy who could put it together, because this guy has shown he's going to be a monster shot creator with terrific athleticism. Top 5, upper echelon. Him and 5 other players are probably the best athletes in the league. He finishes at the rim, drives, transition play, and he's showing that he can be a playmaker. All right? And he's starting to burst onto the scene, and I think, this isn't even entirely built or catered around him. He's just adapting to what is, around him. And it's impossible to find young players who can create shots like him and make pull-up jumpers at this high of a level as a teenager and just start throw down dunks. All right? And I know the question was that pre-draft people were like, he's either going to be, his floor is Terrence Ross or his ceiling is Anthony Edwards. And I look at this guy, screw that. This guy's shot creation ability to decelerate into a pull-up, oh, baby. And I know he's not a perfect prospect, but there's enough tools on this guy that you can bet he has all-star potential. And even if it doesn't all come together, he's going to be at least an effective microwave scorer with defensive and ball handling playmaking ability off the bench for like a 15-year career. So, in my opinion, there is no worry here. It's going to work out, basically, is what I'm telling you. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Do you guys agree with that? Or am I just being an idiot with that thought process? Because I truly do believe that whatever Shaedon Sharpe, becomes, he's going to become a guy that they want, that's going to be an effective NBA player for this Blazers team. And I don't think that's tradable right now. Maybe down the road if it doesn't pan out, but every time he gets the opportunity, he's seized it. So for me, it just reinforces the thought that there isn't a reason. 40 minutes as a 19-year-old in an NBA game is ridiculous for a team that's trying to make a play-in game. I know their hand was forced, but that's, again, nothing to sneeze at. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. Maybe I'm just being preposterous, but yeah, he's going to be a superstar, in my opinion. Watching the end of the Lakers Suns game before I make this video. So you've already seen the beginning of the video, and hit that like and subscribe if you're still watching at this point. But what I wanted to talk about was my immediate thoughts, because on my other TV, if you guys can see, well, it's the screensaver's up, but I have a 2 TV set up. I have the Lakers game on there, and I have like highlights I'm watching on the other TV, and I just watched Shaedon Sharpe's game. I just went through the footage a bit, and because I originally just watched the highlights, and then I was like, okay, we got to go back and we got to go watch this game. The kid's one of the best athletes in the NBA. There is probably only 1 or 2 other people as athletic as him. Hamidou Diallo, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green. And I don't even know if those guys are more athletic than him. Keon Johnson, who's his teammate. But either way, that's not what we're talking about. I mean, you guys probably heard everything I said in the beginning of the video. What Shaedon Sharpe here is, because it's funny that he had this performance after yesterday. I talked about, this offseason, they need to trade Simons, not because Simons is a bad player, right? They know Simons is a fantastic player. The Trailblazers have tried the small backcourt for 10 years now next to Damian Lillard, and it doesn't work. Like, you need to find your 6'7", like either Kevin Huerter, Klay Thompson, a Miles Bridges, whatever, like 6'7" shooting guard, wing. And I said that Shaedon Sharpe should be included in that package. But no one dogged me, but everyone just explained, like, look, I understand. They told me basically, like, look, dude, we get what you're saying. Like, we agree Simons needs to be traded for a star like Chris Middleton or something. But that we can't give up on Sharpe because of Sharpe's potential. And after seeing this performance, I'm just going to move this camera because I'm like, the game's back on. And after seeing this performance, it just comes to think about, like, this is a kid who's really good and is going to have a very, very long career in the NBA. In the athleticism, I think right now, because of this situation, it isn't ideal. I do think Sharpe's going to be a guy who year 3 or year 4 is going to explode. I think even next year, he's going to take a small jump. Again, he's kind of in that Santi Aldama grouping where just wait till like year 3. Like, basically year 4 is going to be their arrival, but year 3 might be their coming out party, as they like to say always. But I think he's someone that's just so good and has an ability that's extraordinary. It's just something that can't be passed up on. So for me, when I look at him, I just think, all right, you can't not just see through this. Like, maybe after year 2 or year 3, but from the flashes that we're seeing in year 1, this is a kid who didn't even play college basketball. Like, joined college halfway through practice, like half of his season he was in high school, young as hell. He's like still a kid. He's supposed to be in his senior year of high school, because he even reclassified before that, I believe. So this is a guy who could have been a senior in high school or a freshman in college right now and is in the NBA. So give it a few years, and I apologize to anyone if you got upset that I said you should trade him. Now, I will still say, if you could trade for a top 5 NBA player, I don't know what that player is, but okay, like, let's say right here. I don't know who it would be, but because if this is my example, would you trade Simons and Shaedon Sharpe for, like, Bradley Beal? I know you guys said no Mikal Bridges. How about, like, a Jimmy Butler, or, just players that are considered championship-esque? That's it for me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good jazz. That's basically going to be it for me. Hope you guys did enjoy. And we're on the way to 20,000 subscribers, so help us out right there by hitting that subscribe button.